got graphic skills with creativity.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. So as I said, I'm going to show you how you can make a apparel flyer for a kind of advert for your Android smartphone using your Pixellab. So without wasting much of time, we have seen a preview of how this design is going to look like. I urge you to stick around for you to be able to see how I'm going to achieve this step by step. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into this. The first thing is to go to our gallery and we have our background being downloaded, being imported. So now I'm looking for the background I want to use. So I've seen the background. So I'm using this background for the design. So click OK. Then you can actually see how it looks. So now that I have this, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my size to determine whether this is the kind of size I want, and this is 120 by 120. It's called a custom or square size. So after that, I'm going to my gallery, go to where I have all the images that I want to use, where I have it being saved. So like for instance, I have this and I want to use it as well. So what I'm going to do is to go to my 3D. I want it to flip to another side, or I should crop it, then flip to another side exactly like this. So let's see how this one look. Then after gotten it this way, I'm going to position this here. Position it here. As you can see, it still just let it go inside. So now before that, let's have this one being locked. I'm going to use my bezier. On getting to my bezier, I will click on movement to move it to this side, as you can see. So I will click on the actions to expand it exactly like this, which you can see. I want to expand it. I will later rotate, so you can see. So I will move it in a bit. So now that I have it exactly like this, the next thing I'm going to do is to join it. So I will have it being joined. So we have something like this. Then we click on the movement to see. So after seeing it, we tap on this, then we move it this side. As you can see, click on the movement again to position it here. So we have this being coming to this side, move it to this area, which you can see. Then tap on this to have it constructed, move it to this side, tap on this one as well, let this one go down. So move it to this side. So now we have it being constructed the way we want. So the next thing we are going to do is to move this one up a bit. So we have everything being constructed the way we want. So we are going to turn on the opacity now. Then our stroke will be 0. Now that we've achieved that, we can now go ahead by click OK. Now we go to our 3D and rotate it back exactly like this. Then you can see what we're able to achieve. Good. So for better still, you can rotate it to one side exactly like this. Now that we have this being saved, then the next thing that we're going to do is to have the next thing that we're going to do is to have copy. Then after copy it, we are going to our texture, then we use the texture for it. So let's go to texture, go texture. So we are going to crop exactly like this, and I have it there. So we can adjust it like this. Or to make it look more professional, let's blend it, let's rotate it exactly like this. Then we have it being stuck at the middle exactly like this. So click OK. So we have something of this nature. So is either we have this. Very good. So now that we have this at this juncture, then the next thing we can do is to take this one to the back. Then you see what I actually achieved. So take it to the back and let it be showing exactly like this. Go back to your texture and you bring it, reduce it back, let it be showing and plumb like this. Now that we've able to achieve this, we are going to lock the two. Then we'll go to our gallery and import other resources. Like for instance, we go to WhatsApp business, where I have all the resources being saved. Where I have it. Sorry. Yeah, seen already. So I'm going to import this first. So after importing this, I will position it here, make it look professional. So let it enter a little bit and be position it here. You can reduce the size, position here. Now we are going back to select others. So we are going to here, select this. So we can rotate this to this side. Very good. So we have it being placed around here, which you can see. So let it go, let this come up, then this one will be at the back. Very good. So the next one that we're going to bring, we'll go to photo room, where I've already removed the background of this, and this is where we need to do it a little work. So I want this one to cover here. So this will require creativity. So after position this one here, so now what I'm going to do, I want to make it look more professional. So don't bother if it is small. So you have to copy. After you copy, make sure you turn this to black color. As you can see, go to shadow, apply a shadow, let the blur radius be many, reduce it a bit. So now you go back to where you select opacity, reduce to 0. Then you can see that there is what you can see, there is a shadow that left. You can see the shadow. So we turn the shadow to be obvious. So now we are going to position this. So while we do this, then you can see it look real and it look exactly as if we position it down. So you can now apply a shadow to this as well. The blur radius is what you will reduce, and offset y should be something like 4. So now we have this being positioned very well, and all the cloth and the hanger are well shaped. So now unlock it, unlock the cloth in the hanger. Then we are going to increase the size, so we'll move it in, or better still, we can do a kind of adjustment by going with our, so you can see we go with this to make it look real. So go with this, so we can click OK now. So we have all our cloth being shaped, so you can see it, you can see, very good, very good. So let just the leg be showing a little bit. Now we have everything at the window of our hand. So now the next thing is to go to our Pixellab. Then the logo, I've created a logo for it, so I'm going to position the logo here. I'm going to position the logo here. marine collection. So after that, I need to do a kind put other write-ups to make it look more professional. So the next thing is to lock everything one after the other. Lock it. Why? So that my hand will not be touching and be changing the position of it. Now we are we are making sense. So we need to put some write-up. We deals we deals with we deal with sorry we deal with all kinds of, you can see all kinds of. So after we put this, then the font that is very okay for this is a railway font. So railway font will be the best at this area, which is in slant mode. So we have a railway font, very good for this. So we have this same position here. Another font alternative is multi-serif font. So let's try multi-serif because of how the hem was written. Yeah, very good. If you have your design being disorganized like this, you just uh, go directly to auto save. Then you save it back. You just click on auto save, then you have your design back. Only the last thing you did there will not just be recognized. We deal with all kinds of all kinds of so we just go back to the font selection and select multi-serif italic. So now have it being positioned around here. Have it being positioned around here exactly like this. Very good. So now that we have this being positioned, then we go to the copy. Then we have unisex wear. Unisex wears. But should be in small letter. Unisex wears. Now we have it being saved. So we have multi-serif back. Then we look at the bold one that can actually. So we have this. Go to reduce the size. You can see the spacing between words should be reduced exactly like this. So now we will have this being saved here, but we need to reduce the size. Very good. Sorry. So now we have all this. So the next thing we are going to do is to go and put all our write-up. So we have this, and no, sorry, before even that we need to copy this. Copy. Then we have the indication. So we have cloth. You see one after the other. We have a cloth. The second one, quality badge. You see badge. The third one we have sneakers. The fourth one we have wristwatch. The fifth one we have slides. The seventh one we have let's say and more. Then we are going to position all this in front of this. So let it be all here. So it has to be here. So let's reposition. So we have more under this. Very good. So now the unisex, all kinds of unisex need to be. So we need to position it here, because if you say here, it should be here. Very good. So we just need a kind of adjustment to this unisex. So unisex should be on its own by increasing the size, all kinds of. So we have this, all kinds of. So we copy, so we paste. Sorry. All kinds of unisex wears. So we are reducing the size for this. So we align. So I'm going to align everything on the left side, which you can see. Then this should be on the left side too. Then bring it down a bit, so you can see. So now that we have this, I'm going to move this one in a bit. Good. So let all this, we have something like this being reduced, because any mistake here can spoil the whole thing. So we have 36. So let's look at this. This is 36. So let's have it in front of this. Good. So return this back to the normal position. It always many such. So now all these will follow. I will move it to the side. So exactly. So now let there be spacing between the letters. So now we go to the board on both the text. So the next thing we are going to do is to merge the unisex words together. Then we go to the color, to the texture, and we have a texture being given. So we have a golden color. Sorry, we have a golden texture. Not this. Good texture. Then we select, we pick from here. Very good. So you can increase to that side. So now we have this. So let's bold this as well. Let's have it bold. So now everything is actually plain. We are going to put a finishing touch into this now. So after achieving this, then the next thing is to copy these styles, and we have call or WhatsApp. That is what we do around this, call or WhatsApp. So we have call or WhatsApp. So we can increase the size, go to the color and give it a black color. Then we are going to position that here. So we have a call or WhatsApp. So now after that, we need to go and bring the WhatsApp icon. So we go to our download area. So I have a call icon. I have a call icon here. So I'm going to use this is the WhatsApp icon. So I need to use this, which is the first one. Then reduce the size and position it. Very good. Reduce the size little. Shift up. Then we shift this up a bit too. Very good. Then we can shift this as well. Very good. So after that, we are looking for, since we say call or WhatsApp, so we are using for call icon or WhatsApp icon as well. So we've seen one. We need to look for, I think this one will just be a call icon. Why are we use? But this can be okay. We can use this because of the color. So I'm thinking or if we can still use it. So I know how we blend it to make it work. So we are going to reduce this, then change the color at that particular level area. You see what I will do now? So we position this here. So after gotten the two work, then we are going to have the phone number, same phone number. So let's say 07034660781. So we have this, then we'll go to bold and bold the color. So we are going to bold the text, then we give a black color. So after assigning that, so the next thing we are going to do is to just position it, reduce the size a bit, then position it here. So after that, we are going to copy. Then we are not bolding the second one, we won't bold it, cancel the bold. So bring it down and position here, just to have a kind of a change. So after that, the next thing we are going to do, make sure you position. And I'm thinking of reducing. After reduce to 24, space it well, something like 10 position. So have this space like 10 again. Then you reduce the size to 24. Very good. Then position here too. So now we have the two being positioned here. We can even let it closer a bit, as you can see. So after closer, after making it closer, we can now lock and then deal with it one after the other by reducing the size, then position it well. Then lock this one too and reposition these two. Very good. So now we are about to finish with everything. So the next thing we are going to do is to reposition this well. So the last one here, let there be a little space again. Good. So we go to the color. So the last part, we are going to tap color from this WhatsApp. So we tap a color from here and give it to this. Very good. So now we are already done with everything, and this is just a simple way. Or now you can make an apparel flyer on your Android smartphone using your Pixellab. So just simple as this. So I want to let me back. So I want to just increase the size a little bit. So since this is actually here, so we have we just need to reposition, so you can see very good, all kinds of details, all kinds of so everything is actually ready and actually plumb. So you just have the logo, position the logo well. So all kinds of so copy. So this area, just send it to the back. Then you have it being opacity reduced, and let it just be transparent at that area. So now everything is done. Apply a shadow when necessary. So all this back, since we've applied only that one left, we've applied a shadow to the slippers. So just have it like this, reduce, then the white should come down, then everything is done. So this is just a simple way on how you can come up with Apparel flyer on your Android smartphone using your Pixellab. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Thanks for watching. See you next time in the class. God bless you. So let's have our design being saved with ultra dimension and with PNG format. Thanks for watching once again. God bless you.